Hey guys, this is really just to start off, make the official announcement. I got a new start date and just kind of let you know what's going on. So I want to talk to you about that and also share all the gear that I'm going to be taking on this Appalachian Trail through hike. And I don't want to bore you with all the details, but I first thought I was going to do a flip-flop starting in Harper's Ferry, going north and then coming back to Harper's Ferry and going south. But plans have changed a little bit. We're excited to announce that we have a grandbaby coming in June. So I had to adjust the plans a little bit. And so it's still going to be, a flip-flop. But I'm going to start in Georgia, and I'm going to start actually in just a couple weeks. February 13th, I'm going to start the approach trail. And then I'm going to go up to Pennsylvania. Hope to be there at my grandfather's, where he's from, and I'll explain that in just a second why that's so important to me. But my Aunt Mary lives there now, and so I plan on walking to her house. It's right there by Wind Gap, and then I will get off trail and come home and see how the baby, hopefully the baby will be due the next few weeks after I get home. And then we'll just we'll go from there. I'm not going to make any promises. The plan is to go back to close to Katahdin, maybe Munson, and then go to Katahdin and then hike back down to Wind Gap. But, we'll just see. I'm going to take it one day at a time. Matter of fact, that's one thing I hope that I'll learn and gain a better understanding about on this trail is just being in the moment and learning to focus on where I'm at right now. So all that being said, my amazingly supportive wife is going to drive me up on February 12th. And then we're going to spend the night at the lodge in Amicalola. I'm here in Warner Robins, Georgia now, which is right in the middle of the state. And so Amicalola is about, 2.5 miles away from here. And then on the 13th, I will say goodbye to her, at least in person. And then I'll begin the approach trail. And so when I wake up on the 14th on top of Springer, that will be my 51st birthday. So I'll spend my birthday starting a dream that I've had ever since I was a kid. And just to let you know a little bit about that, that's the truth. I mean, since I was a small child, my grandfather lived in a little borough called Penargil, Pennsylvania, which is right next to Wind Gap, where the trail goes right through. And he would say, you could hike from Georgia and come see me, come to my house. And so that is what I'm looking forward to doing. He is passed. Him and Grandma both have passed on, but I certainly have him in my memories as I walk, and it's just going to be kind of neat to accomplish that. So looking forward to that. But I want you to check out I have all the gear laid out for you, and you can see what I'm taking. And so just I hope you enjoy what you may find on this adventure. I'm certainly excited about it. I'm nervous. I'd be lying if I wasn't a little scared, because it's one thing to sit on the couch and watch videos or read books, and I've truly dreamed and thought about this my whole life, but for it to actually happen, that's a whole different level of commitment. And so I hope you enjoy the videos. Okay, guys, here's all the stuff laid out. Don't want to get in all the details. I couldn't give you the details even if I wanted to. I'm not your guy when it comes to model numbers and year models and brand names and all that kind of stuff. I do have a mixture of some very new things and then some things I've just had for years. And so I tried to balance that. So let's just go through it pretty quickly. I got my pack back there. It does have a liner inside, so I can have that waterproofness from the inside out that I'll put my sleeping bag and whatnot in. I do have an outside pack cover just in case, just to keep a little bit of that outside off. Trekking poles, I'll need that for my tent, which is right here. That's the Z-Packs duplex tent. So I need those poles to pitch that. Has your sleeping pad, a little luxury item there for me. That's the pillow. I had a little inflatable pillow, but I swapped over to that. That's one of those Thermarest compressible. Man, it feels like a real pillow. And so I decided if I had room, I was going to take that. And so I am. I have a sleeping quilt here. It will be packed inside that stuff sack, inside the waterproof stuff's inside the pack, so because I want to make sure that stays just as dry as possible. That is down, and so we all know what happens with down when it gets wet, so you want to make sure it doesn't get wet. I did add a liner. I usually don't take a liner, but since I'm leaving as early as I am in February, obviously it's going to be cold, so this liner hopefully will help a little bit. It's supposed to add 20-25 degrees to the rating, so we'll see. I know it's not going to take away all the cold, but hopefully it'll help. Of course, the stakes, tent stakes, and let's see, as far as just gear, the food bag there, my stove, inside that is the fuel, the pot. Inside the pot's the fuel and lighter and whatnot, and you can see the little stove. Food bag in the blue, just a long handle spork there. A little sit pad, which is great for multitudes of things. I like those core water bottles. They're not quite a liter a piece, but I'll be taking that. And you can see the Catadin Be Free filter. I really like that, the flow on that. Use the Sawyer Squeeze, multitudes of different type of filters, but that's the one I'm using right now. So then when you get to other things that are inside the pack, this is just some medicine, toothbrush, lip balm, wet wipes, moleskin, tent repair stuff. I am bringing some hand warmers, just who knows, I might need that in the tent a little bit if it gets desperate, but who knows. Headlamp, bear bag, and then there's a tripod I'm going to bring with me. I am bringing a fanny pack to put the phone in and whatnot, just to have easy access. Just found that's easier for me. That's just the case to the phone. I'm going to swap it into the AirPods. Really enjoy the podcasts and audiobooks and whatnot. AT guide. Now, a lot of people would say, well, there's no reason to bring that, and I certainly would agree with that. But there's something about just having that piece of paper in front of you, so I'm going to sacrifice a few ounces and bring that, and looking forward to that. I also do have the app, which used to be Gut Hook. What's it called? Far Out now or something like that. So we'll hopefully not have any issues with where I'm going or where I need to be. The battery pack to charge the phone when needed, and the AirPods and whatnot. And so let's get into the clothes just very quickly. The top layers, well, we'll start at the bottom. I do have, this is mainly for sleeping though, just the merino wool, smart wool tops and bottoms, with some smart wool socks also. They just happen to be that. So like the wool, like to sleep in that. I'm going to try my best just to use those for sleeping, unless it just gets desperate, when I'm out and about. But usually when you're moving, it's not too bad. For the upper layers, I'm actually going to hike in the shirt. It's just a Columbia shirt, just a button-down shirt. I really like those button-down shirts. You can adjust, whatever you need to. Not going to have to worry about the heat right away for sure. Just some Columbia zip-off pants, just a little belt here, and the ex officio underwear, and you can see the gloves and a buff, and the just a handkerchief, multitude of uses for that. Socks, hat. When you go to the layers up top, I have kind of a mid layer here. That's just a zip over. I really like anything that's got a hood on it, so that's kind of a mid layer zip up. Then the big puffy there with the hood also, and then the waterproof, the rain jacket, the shell, and the pants for the outside. And then I have, now I know, my gosh, everybody's going with the trail runners and whatnot, and I looked into those. I tried some of those, and I almost bought a pair. But listen, I've been hiking with these Merrells, not these particular ones, but Merrell Boots for years and years. And I thought, I'm just going to stick with what I like, what I know, and obviously I'll change if I need to. So we'll see how it goes. And then that is just a trail map that was given to me as a gift. It was really, really cool. They took it and put it on that board, so I can really check out something to dream on, and it's hard to believe that dream is coming true. That's all my stuff. I'm not sure exactly how many pounds and whatnot. If you know me at all, or if you start to follow me, do not take any numbers I say at face value. That's part of where my trail name comes from, and that's U-turn. I have been known to be a spaz and going all over the place because I have a little ADD action from time to time. And there was one particular trip that I got lost, and I thought, that's the perfect name for me. And my wife agreed, and she thought that was because I can't leave the house without usually coming back because I've forgotten something. So U-turn's my trail name. So looking forward to hit this trail. It's hard to believe it's here. If you want to follow these, I hope you enjoy it also. I'm an educator at heart, so I may bore you with some details of things I'm finding and things I'm learning about. But certainly look forward to you following along if that's what you're interested in. So thank you for today, and peace out, and God bless.